Hi, this is Ken Blanchard, host of the Black Man with a Gun Show. Your friend and brother from another mother, wishing my sister, Carrie Z, congratulations for 5 years with Hunt, Fish, Travel. Carrie Z, wishing you success in everything you do.
What is the Hunt, Fish, Travel podcast? That is a question I'm asked pretty often. And my answer is always the same. The Hunt, Fish, Travel podcast is an online audio talk show. I interview guests. I impart tips, camping tips, hunting tips, turkey hunting tips, ice fishing tips. I interview people all over the world about hunting tactics, stories, and travel concerns. Different places where you can go, where to stay, outfitters to use. There's a lot of expertise on this show. None of which is mine, by the way. The show started in May of 2012. And it was spawned out of a love of podcasts. I had started as a blogger in the outdoor industry with an archery resource podcast. And after a couple of years of working for them, decided to go my own way. What was a girl to do? Hey, I'll start a podcast. It was kind of the natural progression. So I did. So actually the Wild World of Carrie Z was born. So if you go back and listen to the older episodes, it'll say the Wild World of Carrie Z or Carrie Z's Hunting and Fishing Outdoor Podcast. I rebranded a few years ago to make it a little more Google friendly. HuntFishTravel took a slightly new direction. Instead of focusing strictly on tactics and how-to tips, I was going to focus a little bit on the travel aspect. Because let's face it, when you and I think about, especially going out of state to go hunting, what is the one thing that you really spend a lot of time on? It's logistics. How to get there, what travel laws you might encounter, regulations in that state or the country that you're going to, regulations of the species that you'll be hunting, different tactics that you might employ because it's a completely different area than you're used to hunting. All these little things are wrapped up into the whole hunting, fishing experience. And that's what this show's really about. It's really morphed into this travel, hunting, fishing podcast. And I love talking to people. I talk to people all over the place, people that are experts in their areas. Every time I get done with an interview, I literally want to go there to go fishing or hunting, whatever it is that we were talking about. It's wonderful. And the whole point of this podcast is to just impart some of that knowledge and some of that experience and some of that excitement to you, the listener. Because you are my friend, you listener, you person listening to this episode, you are my buddy. You're my hunting buddy. You're my fishing buddy. You're the person that I want to chat about and I want to hear about your stories of your adventures. That's really what this podcast is all about. It's all about making those connections. I love talking to people, whether it's someone in the tourism industry, an outfitter, or just a regular old hunter and fisher, because you and I all connect on a different level, and it's been a really rewarding experience. Obviously, I am recording this in 2017 rather than 2012 when I first launched the podcast, because quite frankly, the introduction was completely outdated. It didn't make any sense anymore because the show has changed. So, all in all, I thank you for taking the time to listen to any of the episodes that I have produced here on the Hunt, Fish, Travel podcast. And I hope that you'll subscribe. I hope you'll go to iTunes or Podkicker or Stitcher and subscribe to this podcast because I have some really wonderful episodes coming up post 2017. And I really have some truly gems of an interview in the past episodes. Go back and look through the archives, especially anything past episode 95. Just dynamite. I really hit my stride right about 100 episodes. The ones before them are excellent too. A lot of really great information, but I was still figuring out who I was as a podcaster and what I wanted to do with this show. And now I know. So enjoy all the work that has gone into this show. And I hope to provide you with years and years of entertainment and knowledge and education and just a lot of hunting and fishing fun. You can always interact with me on the website, HuntFishTravel.net. You can always find me on any social media platform, Twitter, Snapchat, Facebook, Instagram, anywhere. Just search for Carrie Zylka, CarrieZylka. I am your hostess, Carrie Zylka, who managed to launch the first and longest running female-hosted hunting podcast and has kept it going for 5 really long years. 5 years. Most podcasts don't even make it past 1 year. But again, it's because of you. It's because of you I'm still here. So here's to the next 5 years.
Hey guys, this is Will from the Rutten River Pursuits podcast. I'm here with the guys to wish the Hunt Fish Travel podcast a happy 5th birthday.
Uncle Buck wishes you a happy birthday.
Sammy P wishes you a happy birthday.
5, you're getting old. Catfish says happy birthday.
Hi, Carrie. This is Steve. Happy birthday, Hunt Fish Travel.
Hey, Carrie, it's Ryan, and you are the rock and roll podcast diva. Happy 5th birthday, Hunt Fish Travel.
Absolutely.